Hi guys, it's Heather. I am here for my week 12 post-op DS update. I had the duodenal switch surgery with Dr. Bermudez at Rex Bariatrics on November 9th, 2016. And today is February 2nd, 2017. So it's been 12 weeks. Sometime early next week. Oh no, next week, today exactly, will be my 3-month post-op appointment, or post-op anniversary. My post-op appointment is on Monday, and at that point we're going to go through all my labs and stuff. I've been getting some of the results back already and they all look pretty good. I'm still waiting on some of them, but we'll go through all of that next week. But I'll go through my stats first of all, because everybody loves that. My highest weight we're using for this is 304 pounds. The day of surgery, I was 283.2 pounds. I think it was 0.2, might have been 0.4. I didn't look that up. My weight last week was 245 pounds, and my weight today was 240.4 pounds. So that gives me a 4.6 pound loss from last week, 42.8 pound loss since surgery, and 63.6 pounds from my high weight. And I'm happy with that. The last couple weeks have been a little, last week was a little low, and this week has been fine. I do weigh every day. Things kind of go up and down. I'm in a parking lot, by the way, and people keep walking by because I'm in front of Whole Foods. It didn't go up this week. That's good. That made me feel good. But it did sort of come down and then stay for a bit and come down and stay for a bit. And right now I'm on the stay for a bit. So I'm hoping for tomorrow to be, maybe in the 230s. That would be awesome. Next week I should definitely be there. So speaking of Whole Foods here, I feel like I'm a food hoarder. Like, I always have to have food with me and around me, and like, hey, I can eat that, I'm going to buy it. So at work I have a bag of food that I keep in the refrigerator, with like sandwich fixings, cheese and meat, and I also have some condiments and stuff. I also have snacks, like some dip and some that I usually just put on meat, or some cheese sticks, or I even have yogurt for breakfast because I don't usually have time to eat breakfast at home. I have hard-boiled eggs, which also are for breakfast, or I could eat them as a snack. But it's a lot of food, and I don't really I go through it, I eat it, but I don't go through it as often as I should. I also have a bag in my desk of non-perishable things like meat sticks, nuts. I have some cheese crispy things. I forget what else is in my desk right now, but I have stuff at home, and just kind of feel like I always have to buy the things that I can eat because there aren't that many of them. Whatever. And speaking of eating, I've been considering doing a what I eat in a day video, and if you guys are interested in that, just let me know, and I'll do that. It would probably be like just pictures of what I eat rather than and talking over them rather than talking while I show you what I'm eating. But just because it's kind of awkward at work. And speaking and at work, somebody finally noticed that I was making myself sandwiches without bread. Something is missing there. I'm like, yes, I know. It's good. For this week, also I've been eating more protein than I have been, eating like more calories in general than I have been, and I feel like I can eat an awful lot, which is another reason why I feel like I want to go ahead and do pictures of what I eat a day and kind of evaluate that. it feels like I can eat an awful lot. I ate a salad on Monday because I had to run an errand, and I ate all of this. It basically was my lunch and my afternoon snack, but I ate all of the salad, and it didn't bother my stomach. Like the lettuce didn't really bother my stomach. It did, come out looking a little different than it normally would have, but but I felt it was a heavy salad. It was a Cobb salad from Chopped, and it had some meat and cheese and hard-boiled egg and bacon and all that on it. It was good. Let's see. Some more kind of bad things that are happening this week. I'm kind of annoyed that even though my weight is pretty much as low as I can remember being as an adult, I feel like my size isn't going down as fast as my weight is. And that, I'm sure I have less muscle than I did, because the last time I was losing weight, I was going to the gym a lot. We were lifting weights, we were doing cardio, and I had a lot more muscle. So that, I'm sure muscle takes up less space than fat. I'm sure that's why it is. But it's annoying. And I've found that now I'm getting more aches and pains. Sometimes to do with my bones, and sometimes I'm not sure what. So in my desk chair, after I sit there for a while, I get a pain sort of in the middle on the left side of my back. That's weird, and I don't know what it is. Sitting up straighter helps, and so maybe I need to adjust my chair. There's not a lot of lumbar support, and maybe that's what it is. But I probably need to mess with my chair settings. But I've also noticed that in bed, I lay sort of on my side. I used to be a stomach sleeper when I was pregnant. I just stopped, and I don't really sleep on my stomach. Sometimes I sleep on my side and sort of turned over a little bit onto my stomach, sort of leaned a little bit further on that side rather than being completely on that side. And when I'm on my left side, I wake up sometimes in the middle of the night because my ribs hurt where they are against the mattress. Like I've still got a lot of stomach fat, and but I can feel my ribs through there, and it's definitely my ribs. That's weird. I've never had that before. It's kind of weird. Let's see. And the last thing that I was going to talk about was another really weird thing. And we all talk about poop, because that sometimes with the DS it changes, and with the VSG a lot of times there's constipation, or with the DS you can go either way. But I'm going to talk about something very weird that happened to me, and I want to know if it has happened to anybody else. So last week in the morning, I was going to the bathroom, just peeing, and pee was coming out of the toilet. Like, I don't know how, but it's like spraying. And I think it's the change, things are not as full as they used to be. And I think that maybe it's weird. Like, change of my anatomy, like the things aren't full, so they're kind of folding. I don't know. It's weird. Does that happen to anybody else? It could be weird. I think that it might have happened. It happened a couple times before, maybe when I had lost weight, but it's happened several times. I think I need to try to figure out what I can do to minimize that. It's usually only in the morning when I really have to go, and on my toilet at home. The ones at work, of course, have the cutout in the front, which I think helps it not happen there. It's weird. On that note, I think I'm done for today, and that's probably one of the shortest videos I've done since surgery anyway. And I'm about to go get a naked chicken chalupa from Taco Bell for my afternoon snack, because I'm hungry and they are good. I've had one once before, I'm hungry, they're good, and it's right across the street. So I'll see you guys next week, and I'll have pictures then, and hope everybody's doing well. Bye.